Oh, hey there. It's me, Pen. And on this Craft With Me episode of Paper Peculiar, I'll be making this page element or insert. It's a 3-page, in this case, 3-pocket insert. It has a pocket in the front, all the way down, pocket in the middle, all the way down, and a side pocket. It can also be made this way with pocket, 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 and a pocket. These are 6x6. Or pocket, pocket, page, pocket, pocket. Or pocket, 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 and pocket, which this is just, I used roadmap. So this is roadmap. This is the Chronicles of Narnia. This is I have a Victorian gardening book. These are pages from that. This is a 6x6 origami. And this is cardstock 6x6. I have a roses journal that I'm working on. So I'm going to make this element specific for that roses journal. I haven't decided if I want it to be an insert or if I'm going to stick it down. Let me show you, for example. This is my springtime journal. And here is that page element in action it's the same page as this. I just cut it a different size. I cut this to be 6x6-ish. And then I used the cuts to make little tags to go in. I stamped and I put it in. And here's a tag in the middle. And then at the back, I didn't put anything here, any pockets, but I put a index card at the back. And that's how it can be used if you stick it to a journal page. But you can also, if you'd like an insert, just do back. Now, I'm working on my roses journal, which I have videos for. This is a soft cover Amazon packaging, and I have all my signature papers ready to go and my inserts and my companion, but I want to do some more page elements for some of the plain pages, and I have some leftover paper from that House of Roses, it was called, Stamperia. So I thought I'd use this. Maybe this one or this one. I haven't decided yet. Okay, I'm going to use this one. And I'm going to cut it to make 4 6x6s. And I'm going to make this 6x6 size. It's a little tough there. All right. Now, when I'm making this, I have to remember directions. This one, I think, will go like that. And this one like that. Butterflies, that'll be the back. And then this one. And maybe I'll do, well, that'll be okay. I start with the middle one. And what I do is, maybe I'll do the middle. Okay. Decision has been made. I'm going to fold this in half. This is my guide. My middle section is my guide for the entire construction of this element. And the reason that is, each page hinges into this middle. This one hinges into here. No, sorry, this one is glued to that one, and then that one is hinged into here, and that one's hinged into here. So this is my anchor. Just going to make sure that goes. Now, this is going to be my front flap. So remember direction. I have to remember direction. I keep having to tell myself. And I want to make it smaller. So I'm not going to fold it exactly in half. I'm going to fold it up to approximately 1/2 inch. So this is going to go on here, and I'm going to fold my hinge back to go in there. Now I need to make sure, because when I'm folding, sometimes I don't fold it exactly. I don't want to see any of the backing of my flap. So there, I folded it right to the edge. And now, this is my anchor. This is going to be my front page. And it's going to glue in like that. And now I'm going to cut to make 2 pockets. I could measure it and use an X-Acto to go straight, but there's no fun in that. It's much funner to just wing it. And I'm making sure I'm trying to keep the flowers. So are the pockets going to be the exact same size? No, but we'll see flowers. And it'll be a nice page insert for my House of Roses journal. Like that. I'm just going to cut out or punch out a little notch. Top notch. I'm not sure if you can see. It's very busy. So let me just ink it up so you can see how it looks. And there, that's how it looks. Crooked. That's really crooked. Okay, maybe I'll straighten that one out just a little. And I'm going to just re-ink. And let's see, is that better? Yeah, that's better. And now I'm just going to finish inking. And there we go. And now I'm going to glue. And there is the first page. Now I'm going to ink. I'm going to do a notch here, and then I'll ink again. Okay, now that that's inked, I'm going to glue my front page to my second page. And there we go. So there's my front page and my second page. And now I'm going to do the back page. So this here, this is going to be my back. And I want it to be just about 1 inch. I would say 1 inch. And then 1/2 inch. So 1/2 inch for the flap. And then about 1 inch for the pocket. So I'm just going to mark with my pencil about 1 inch. And I'm going to slice it there. I'm going to keep this for making pockets or tuck spots. And now I'm going to fold about 1/2 inch. It's approximate. It'll still work. Trying to keep it as straight as possible. Okay. And now this is going to glue to there. But first, I'm going to make the pocket for the front. So I'm going to cut. I'm going to make a mark of so I know where it is. Okay. And I'm going to save this to make tags out of the rose and the leaves. And now I'm going to notch, and ink. Okay, inked. Oh, I should ink the back as well. I think I'm going to do the angle though, the way I did the other one. Rounded corners. I'm going to round the corner. This isn't really junky, more like shabby chic. And now I'm going to re-ink all the little edges that I rounded the corners on. All right, so that's going to get glued to there. Now I'm putting that back piece into the centerpiece. This I'm going to make sure I have lined up. Otherwise it won't open and close easily. I like that once it's done, it's flat and it opens flat. And now the middle, I just have to glue that together. I'm just going to glue this edge to there. And that's it. That's how easy this page element is, yet you end up with nice pockets. And there we go. And then I can turn this into two tags for here and here. I also have a whole bunch of pre-made tags that I use. Oh, that'll fit perfectly there. If I turn it into tag and add a little ribbon at the top, come out. There we go. And I have a whole bunch of journaling cards that I used in preparation for my House of Roses journal. I'm just finishing up getting my last element ready to put in to my flip flap pocket. What I'm doing here is just, this was a cutout from the paper pack, and I am sort of aging it by cutting out, making the edges rough. And I just do it with my scissors. I just turn and as I cut, and that makes the edges look all rough. So what I did, I got two tags that were from the paper pack that I cut out. That one extra piece I turned into a tag. I put a little pretty tie on, and here's another piece that I cut in the same way. I inked the back. This was actually white, but I just did a little inking to match the rest. Now I'm just going to ink this one around. All right, everything's ready to go in. So I'm going to put my two tags in. One here and one up here. And then the big tag, the cut, the extra piece fits perfectly. And then here I put a pocket. I had an extra card that was this size. So I just cut it, made a pocket for this page. And this is going to go in there. And this journaling card back in this pocket. I'm not putting anything here because it has lines for journaling. Same with here and here. But if I wanted to, I could put more pockets. Here's my element. Thank you for joining me during this craft with me, flip, pocket, insert. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.